All right. Rashad Evans, look at that, man. 5'11" at 205. Like, these are my stats. This is like if I was a 205er, which I would never be a 205er. 5'11", 75. I actually have longer roots than that. 75 and a half at light heavy. We got John Jones, 6'4", bro. 84 and a half. That's crazy. He's just going to look at the floor. See, he's already looking at the floor. Yeah, already looking at the floor. Yeah. Yeah, and Rashad is like trying to get in there. Man, when I was a kid, people would try to do this. I would go under their head and like look up, like make them look at me. Oh man, one day I'll break down my old fights. Yeah, Rashad was not even one to touch gloves. Oh man. All right, let's see how it goes. Yeah, and then Rashad copies him and stays low. Oh, John's religious now. Oh, and then where they go? Oh, I thought they were both gonna crawl towards each other for a sec. Okay, now what's Rashad gonna do to get inside of this reach? He's fast, man. Rashad was fast. That's one thing he had going for him. Interesting, John. A little slip from John Jones there. Almost looked like he was gonna try to shoot a double on his knees, but John Jones is stalking him, man, stalking him. Stomp on that lead leg from the oblique kick to the roundhouse. I like playing those two together, like especially as a question mark. Nice stab to the body with the back leg from open. And John is long, bro. And Rashad had a horrible habit of jabbing like this. It always bothered me. It got better over time, but it was always pretty like elbow out on his jab. Just made me think overhand right all the time. Flying knee stomp from John Jones. He does not really respect Rashad Evans at all. You can tell. I think he had a lot more respect for Lyoto, but you gain confidence as you're killing these legends. You're going to gain a lot of confidence. John is a monster. In this time, just seemed impossible to defeat. Upstairs head kick. That right hook over the shoulder as well of the open looked awesome right after that head kick. Like hit him from this side, then boom, around the corner on that side. Faking the takedown, right? Bringing both arms out to fake that takedown. Look for him to try to chuck a flying knee off of it or something. Missing with that step side kick or skip side kick. Evans doing absolutely nothing at this point. Looking for the right leg head kick now. Ooh, nice little jab to elbow. Right, because Rashad's trying to press forward, you got that length, man. It's like John's elbow is as long as long as Rashad's jab, bro. Oh man, Rashad is not the best fighter moving backwards. Oh, nasty left hook from John. Oof, and then stomps the knee savagely. Oh, John is just not holding back here. He's ready to get a first round finish. That's what he's ready for. Little body kick from Rashad. John dipped his head on it or something. Looked almost like he was going to get it in the face. And then throws the front kick to Rashad's face. Back leg on the closed stance. Not the easiest thing to do, but made it work. Side kick to the leg. Little Superman fake. Ooh, hey, oh, that's cool. Fake super jab to like jumping rear leg scissor or something. What was that? Oh, switch kick. and then he's going to scissor from the back leg. So now he's going to fake the left leg and then fly in with the right leg. That's cool. A little off balance, but he's not a Taekwondo specialist. Surprised he never worked with any because he's definitely built for that kind of a game. Ooh, and then boom, and then I'm telling you, sick super jab, and then right away stab with the back leg front kick right into the gutty ruts. Swing and a miss from Rashad. Eats a jab for his troubles. Trying to counter the jab with the low kick was Rashad, but John turned it into a hook. Both landed. I'll look for the body kick. Ooh, and Rashad lands a little head kick there. That was not bad there. Probably the most impactful strike that we've seen Rashad land, and now he's pressing John. John might be a little hurt. Backing up, giving ground. Oh, Rashad looking for that low kick. Takes the shot just to close the distance, I think. Ooh, wait. Rashad's trying to stare him down. He's not even paying attention. It's just like, just walks off. Oh, that was funny, man. All the little mind games are funny.
Focus on finding your waterfall.
Finding your waterfall?
Find your waterfall. Focus on finding your waterfall. He's such a mental coach, right? He's just trying to get you to relax and recover and focus on your happy place, essentially. Emotionally stabilize.
Brilliant round, my friend. Brilliant.
John, you got hit once. What happened? You were standing in block boxing range too long, all right? Kick in range?
Yeah, standing in boxing range too long, right? So you know this guy does not want to be in range of the hands. He wants to keep the fight in the range of the kicks or the range of the clinch. One or the other. This is one thing that John Jones was notorious for, is just not allowing you to engage with the tool you like to use.
There's a head kick. It's partially blocked. But look, Rashad is landing punches even before his leg comes down.
Don't back off. Don't back off. Don't back off.
Can Rashad cover that gap? John, nice and long. Long jab. As soon as the distance closes, he gets to that clinch, right? And what do we see? Hip chop, right? Hip chop and control of that secondary arm of the opponent. Feinting. Oh, Rashad's arm comes down to block the leg. Look for the head kick next from John. If someone uses that right leg, I bet you it goes to the head. Oh, again, chops the leg even lower that time, though. Hit the calf. Oh, yeah, and he's looking back down to the leg again. Maybe he's hiding it even longer. I'd be surprised if he didn't use it to set up the head kick and brings it up the middle instead. It was to the head, but not exactly what I was expecting. Rashad really struggling to get something going here. Squaring up, Rashad squaring up, right? He's squaring to in order to defensively circle this way and make himself faster laterally. That was awesome. Miss. Rashad's like, whatever. Oh, that's just funny, man. John gives the ground up. He doesn't really eat it up, though. He doesn't really eat the ground up. He's kind of like just slowly drifting backwards. Drift. Tries to lateral. Yeah, moves laterally. Ooh, and John tries to run him into a nasty spinning head kick, spinning back kick, or spinning hook kick. I think it was a back kick, but the hook would have worked better because you're cutting him off more with it instead of making him run into something more linear. Cut the head off. Ooh, I think you should go to the body with that back leg. Ooh, yeah, Rashad lands a little jab and another one. Nice body shot for Rashad, and then comes up to the head with it. John was already wise to it though. I think that was a little jab to elbow. John really doing the fingers trick here. This is where this became known as the John Jones. He even got a rule made about him. Ooh, hand fight, elbow. Oh, that hurt. Oh, we gotta look at it again. Oh, circling, stops. John's got the hand fight, both arms covered the lines, and reaches out but doesn't actually make contact. So he's been like holding, and now there's no hold, right? Rashad's reaching out, expecting he's going to contact John's hand, but he does not. John rolls it right over, bang, to the kick. Looking for that right leg head kick over the shoulder again. Ooh, and then brings it upwards. Rashad closes the distance. And what do we have here? A hip chop and a wrist control. Passes the wrist control off to the hip chop and overhook arm. 2-on-1 now. He's got 2-on-1. So overhook and 2-on-1 on the far side. Right away goes to that throat measure, right? So there's no overhook or anything here. He's just got a post on the lat here, and then he's got a post on the throat. And again, wrist control, 2-on-1, right? 2-on-1, always 2-on-1. Always controlling that secondary arm. So he has no ability to hit him, right? Rashad's not going to hit him there because Rashad has an underhook here, and then this arm is being controlled. You can't hit somebody if you have an underhook. But John can, right? He's using this to control that. He's using this to control that. But this hand is let go of the underhooking arm of Evan, so he can bink right over the shoulder and the exit. Very nice, Mr. John Jones. Very nice. Clinch tactics on point. Reaching out for that hand grip again. Head kick. Yeah. Oof. Trying to get some momentum here. And John has really found a home for the elbows. Right? Now he's just going to try to elbow him every time Rashad tries to box. He's going to chuck the elbow. Rashad should be throwing that overhand. When John is reaching out like that, he should be throwing that overhand. Or the hook. The hook works too. Ooh, like that, exactly like that, Rashad. Don't grab with him. Don't hand fight with him. Oh, because he's just gonna run you into elbows. Right? Use his outstretched arms for your setups, for your punches, round punches. Me, oh man, oh damn, nasty. Oof. How does this fight go so long? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. We're not even close to being done here. We're like halfway through. That's crazy. Is this a 5-round fight? I didn't even check. Let's see if we can listen to Greg Jackson.
Hey, listen. You have to go first with this guy, right?
You stepped in with that.
Nasty elbow. Nasty. Bang. Chopping. Bang. Almost fight finished there. I'm going to go for the head kick on the other side. Run him into it. Rashad not looking very pleased in the corner there. Not having a good time. You're going to have a bad time. If you fight John Jones, you're going to have a bad time. Fingers to your face. This got made a foul now. It should be called the John Jones rule because I swear is specifically because of him. You know, John really not having to use his outside footwork at all here. He's just able to plod forward. Just as I say that, he has to do a bit of a backward stance because arm is outstretched, right? So that arm is outstretched. That lead hand is a little bit susceptible to being bombed with that overhand. Throws an overhand of his own with a swing and a miss. Rashad pressing the action now. Yeah, and now we see that because Rashad's getting into the boxing range more, John turns into Muhammad Ali, right? It's like, oh yeah, you want to box? Okay, I'm going to be super long boxer and just dance around and pepper you until I crack you with something that's going to make you start moving back again. Or you just start moving back of your own volition, right? Because, yeah, Rashad isn't really trying to own the space anymore, so John stops the dancing. So, ooh, that clipped him, man. That clipped him. I think it was just the foot, but foot to the chin, right on the end, shook his head. Watch for John to try to throw that spinning back kick upstairs here. If Rashad's trying to circle this way, because when he circles, a lot of time he'll square up, and that hand won't be very high. Right? He's trying to circle out like that instead of like that. So John's trying to run him into that back kick. Front kick, make him go that way, and then really searching for that backhand. Trying to grab that backhand. You don't see this hand fight happen near as much in close stance, but John is doing it because he is just that long. Yeah, that's what I mean right there. That's although John's close is righty now, so the back kick wouldn't be there. But ooh man, stanky leg off of that knee. The way John throws his left flying knee. Oh, it's a scissor. Fakes the back leg, jumps, and throws the front leg. Makes it very long, right? Bing. I wonder what it was that hit, because it didn't really look like that hit him in the head. Although, man, straight stanky leg after on those Bambi legs. Oof. Yeah, body kick with the back leg. Ooh, hey. And then oblique. Oh, man. That knee is threatening, my friend. Ooh, hey. Ooh, hey. More boxing range now. This is not exactly where John wants to keep the fight, although he must have the confidence. Is like, no, I can play in this range now. I've got this guy. I feel like that's what's happening. Ugh, nasty left body kick, and then eats a jab. Rashad has been hurt numerous times in this fight so far, and really seems like he does not have a good answer. He's also fighting this like ever-changing structure. Like John changes tactics so often. And there's those hands again. Look at that. Right? Like, just, I'm going to poke you in the eye. Poke you in the eye. Poke you in the eye. Poke you in. Look at that, man. This used to be allowed. You used to be allowed to do that. Just like, yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me. Go ahead. Yeah, move forward. Go ahead. Bro, John is dirty, man. He doesn't give any shit. He would not be allowed to do that anymore. Oh, man, look at that. And then like, and then you're worried about the getting poked in the eye. You're actually just worried about getting poked in the eye, and then he just punches you in the face. Oh man, just willing to do whatever. Oh, looking for that big bomb. And Rashad shoots the first takedown. John just nullifying that underhook. Ooh, he used his eyes on that one. You see that? Okay, watch his eyes. He look down. There, right? He's looking down at the leg and then up the middle to the head. This is why you don't look in someone's eyes, because they'll just use it to trick you. Great work there from John with the blocking hand. Look at this. Blocks the jab, boom. And then Rashad goes to throw the hook, boom. Blocks the hook too. Bang, bang. That's why you don't reach out too far when you block jabs, right? Boom, right there. Boom. It's easy to come back and cover that second line. Whew. Just a swing and a miss. Almost caught that one though. Oh, and then actually catches Rashad's kick, and that's the round.
Excellent round. Now listen, there's one thing I need from you. Keep your hands up, especially after the punch. Okay? It's getting more and more.
Almost talks to you like you're a kid. Excellent round. Okay, now there's one thing I need from you, John.
Keep
your hands up and keep your knees bent. Okay? I can't even, my voice doesn't even go that. Okay?
Don't forget the leg kicks, okay? Keep on breathing. Don't reach for his hands when he's pointing them out like that.
Yeah, good advice. Don't reach for his hands when he's holding them out. All right, championship rounds now. So this one's for the belt. I didn't really realize that. Yeah, willing to engage a little more with the hands now, John Jones. Although it may be he may be just trying to pretend that he is and wanting to get in closer to the clinch or draw him into an elbow. Nice jab hook. Love that jab hook, man. It's hard to for the person to cover both lines. I know Burgess is over here, bang, right now. Way body kick, deep back leg, open stance. He's got great shot selection, John, man. He's got really good shot selection. Like that variety, that outside variety is very, very difficult for people to deal with. But he also doesn't have to back up a lot either, right? Because everything's so threatening. You're like giving ground, and then if you don't, then he's gonna clinch you if you get too close. Ooh, ooh. And again, right? Wrist control, hip chop, overhook. He doesn't even care about underhooks, man. He literally does not care about underhooks. He's just down to get overhook and wrist. As long as he has a wrist, he does not care. Which is actually similar to Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, and there's the hand fight. And you bomb him through it. He's trying to throw at his body when he's doing that. Throw at his body and then come up to the head after. Yeah, John is just in hunting mode now. Oh, watch out for your head there, buddy. Ooh. And then finishes with punches. Oh, nasty elbows from John, man. I think these are the best elbows that he's landed so far in his career. At this point, this is where he really started to feel comfortable with them. And it makes sense being so much taller than an opponent. It's crazy that his tie clinch wasn't as good, right? Because you see there he had the opportunity to fire off some nice knees with the tie clinch, but it's almost like he does better with these overhook clinches than he does with tie clinch, which honestly makes sense. And here's where, like, I think it's funny that everybody was so surprised from Conor McGregor's use of the shoulder, right, versus Cowboy Cerrone, because, like, we've seen this be used by many other people. John just did it very well there, off of that overhook 2-on-1. I'm going to start using that overhook 2-on-1. Oh, and the wife is back. Welcome to the madness of the children. Oh, and does he get that double? No, he doesn't. Ooh, and that is the round, my friends. We got one more. Hi, Umoya. My daughter and wife have entered the building. So we got one more round. Ooh, and the baby wakes up. Can Daddy do it? We got one more round. Okay, let's just speed right through this break. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, John looks like he really wants to finish this fight here. Yeah, coming out fast. This is way faster than he started the last round. Hand fight. Ooh, lead leg front kick to the face. I don't think it landed, but that was just really snappy. Weird, like lead uppercut. Oh, and now he's on that Muhammad Ali footwork. That's the problem with moving like that. The Ali footwork is that the low kick will chop you up. That was nice though. I always kind of hated on John Jones' footwork. I just don't think I looked at him in depth enough. Oh, again with fingers going out. Out with the fingers. Ooh, man, Rashad does not look like he's having a good time. You're gonna have a bad time. Ooh, man, that was dope. Up, down, up, bang with the right hand. With authority. John's really looking to close the show here. Really wants to finish the fight. Oh, with the super elbow. You don't see many people do that. Makes sense as a longer person because it's like perfect for punching range. A little longer than your elbow would be normally. And then he did it from open stance too, right? So the kick is so dangerous that you're going to react to it. And bang, the elbow comes in, feinting the takedown, switches the stance, hand fight. Like, you're really fighting like 5 people when you fight John Jones. Like, his variety and tactics, it's so much for your brain to handle. Like, Rashad Evans is very, very limited as far as the varieties going. And John also doesn't care about your underhooks, which is nuts. He really doesn't care about your underhooks. He's not worried about that takedown at all, as long as he can control the second arm, right? As long as he can wrist control that second arm, he does not care about your takedown. Like, Rashad Evans has decent wrestling, but John doesn't care. Does he Waki-Gatami this? I swear he does. Maybe not. Maybe not. I thought he was going to Waki-Gatami. I know he will. I know he will use that walkie. Mm, mm, mm. Full counters. Doesn't get the counter though. Ooh, stab. Stab to the guts. And stomp to the leg. And John just using that range. Oh, Rashad's backed him up here. Ooh, John uses the actual run. Whoa, and then tries to get to the legs. Rashad doesn't allow it. Immediately, wrist control, hip chop, overhook, and shoulder tie to face. Knee the body. Ooh, hey, with the foot sweep, boy. Nasty. Nasty foot sweep. Let's go back and check that. John pressing, and bye-bye. Oh, and is able to get back up. John's behind though. Oof, nice knee to the glute. Those are very useful. And overhook and wrist control. Like, same old story, bro. Overhook, wrist control, shoulder to the face. Maybe another foot sweep attempt here. Maybe a Waki-Gatami as Rashad's underhook gets longer and longer and longer. I just see that. Like, snap. 25 seconds. John Jones on his Muhammad Ali. The thing is when he does it, he only has the one direction. You never see him really go both directions with it, which I think that would really help him out. John's like looking at the clock. Oh, and pulls guard. Just pulls guard because there's like no danger of losing the fight here. Tactical genius. And that is that. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oof. Nasty elbow. Rashad, this is probably the best flurry Rashad had there. It was off of that head kick.
Right there. Brilliant elbow.
Nasty elbow. There's a lot of almost finishes from John. Like, that was probably Rashad's second best shot there. Oof, even that jab was super stiff, man. Bang. Nice right hand. Worried about that guillotine, right? He just finished Lyoto with the guillotine, so everybody be worried about that. Oof, that was a nice right hand. Right? Like feint, bang! Right? And it's the not just the multi-directional jabs, right? Like up, down, up, but like the 1-2, watch the rhythm of the 1-2. It's not like 1, 2, almost thrown together. Bang, bang! Bang! Right away. One more time. Like that. Sick. Super long, too. Super long.
Clearly, John Jones has defended his title.
The undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion.
Nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. That's donezo. The next one we got coming up is Mr. Vitor Belfort. So stay tuned for that. We're not going to do it today, but another day when my kids are sleeping, I'll be back. Peace out. One love.